This is John for John's Beat. I'm back at the ballpark. This time I've got Emily Crane. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good, thanks. First question I have to ask: you grew up in Missouri, and you went to college, and you played at Mizzou.
I did.
So how was that playing in front of your hometown, your home state, I should say?
Well, that was a big reason why I went to Mizzou, was so I had the opportunity to do so. It made it a lot easier to get up and get excited every game, especially when you have someone in the stands cheering for you, which is really cool. My parents got to travel to a lot of games, so I was really lucky for that. And I only lived an hour and a half away from home, so it made it really fun.
Now, did you get into Major League Baseball at all?
Like watching it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're on the Cubs-Cardinals rivalry.
I'm a Cardinals fan.
We haven't converted you yet?
No, absolutely, we'll never.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can respect that.
I like watching the Cubs play, but I'm a Cardinals fan.
Well, yeah, I can respect that. The next question, you've done some coaching?
I've instructed. I give a lot of lessons.
Is that something you want to do in the future, either lessons or actual coaching?
I've definitely considered coaching. I guess it just kind of depends on what happens with that, whether or not I'll continue my lessons. But I've definitely considered coaching. I think it's a really exciting thing, and I like working with athletes, and because I obviously am one, so it's fun, and it definitely teaches me more about the game too. So that's kind of why I'm interested in that.
Now, you have a degree in graphic design, and you have your own website.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do with that?
So when I was in my last graphic design class, we had to create a portfolio basically, and part of it was creating our own website. And so I had talked to my teachers about how I wanted to incorporate both my athletic side and my art into my website. And so where my other classmates strictly had a website just for the design stuff, I kind of split mine in half. So on my website I have half of my portfolio, and the other half is interest in like my softball side and like giving lessons and just knowing more about me and kind of like my career and what I've done and my accomplishments and stuff like that.
Well, it's a pretty cool website. It's got a lot on there. I've actually.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's actually really cool. Is that something that you want to do, like once you're done playing?
I think if I pursue the coaching route, depending on like what part of life takes me like where, I definitely will stick with the graphic design because it's something that won't go away. Not necessarily saying that softball will, because you can stay around it as long as you want, but the art part of my life will always be there, and there's no age limit on art. So when it comes to playing softball and doing all this, like this will end one day. So eventually I'd like to think that I would fall back on that and be able to create and push my creative side later in life. Not that I'm not now, just more then. And so if I do take up coaching now, it's something I can always do on the side or like freelance and stuff like that.
Now, my cameraman, when we were talking before the interview, he said that sometimes him and a few of the fans will talk to you while you're in the on-deck circle.
Yes.
So you actually hear that? I always wonder, like,
absolutely.
How much do you guys hear on the field?
A lot of people don't hear stuff, but I hear everything.
You got that? She hears everything. Now, one last thing. You said you always want to play as long as it's competitive fun. Mm-hmm. So obviously it's still competitive fun.
Yes.
How long do you think you're going to end up playing?
That's a tough question. I mean,
that's why we ask.
Yes. Obviously, you pray every day that you stay healthy, but things happen and life happens. So, I mean, as long as I'm healthy and happy, doing what I'm doing, then I'll probably continue to play. And as long as the opportunity is there, I mean, you never know when you won't have the opportunity. So, basically, I've been playing each summer since I got into the pro league. Like, there may not be a next, because there may not be a next. It's not college. You're not guaranteed 4 years, you know. Sure. And so, I think for me, it's kind of day by day type of thing. I would love to keep playing, but like I said, it's just kind of depending on what cards I'm dealt, and then I'll play it from there. Yeah.
Well, we hope you stick around for a while.
I would love to stick around.
We enjoy having
yes.
you here. So, Emily, thank you very much for your time, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.